Okay, we're back. More. Always remember me. And again, once again, the dang opening jump scared me. I need to really turn down my headphones, goodness. Okay, so, turns out that the song is copyrighted, but I allowed it, so they'll get credit for, like, any money I make on it, I guess. Because the song is so epic, so, they deserve credit, anyways, for making such an amazing song. Okay, so, what did we do last time? I forgot. We just started. That's all I know. What shall we do? Moral sunsets up? Or moral energy up? Let's talk with Gwenda.
Yeah!
After talking with Gwenda, I feel better. Sometimes you just need to open up with someone who cares about you. Amy, I prepared your favorite cake. Thanks, Gwenda, but I would like to stay alone for a while and rest, okay? I didn't sleep very well at the hospital. I had too much on my mind. That's fine. Get some rest. You can eat a piece of cake tomorrow morning before going to work. Good night, Gwenda. I went to my bedroom with Nina in my arms and sat down at my desk. I picked a notebook and decided to try and get my feelings under control in the most familiar way I knew, writing about them. I picked up a pen and started writing a poem. Your gentle touch, the warmth of your embrace, the passion of your kiss, precious times that felt ever so divine. I thought that they would never leave, but even though I can't reach you anymore, I can't open my eyes to find you there. I always have my memories, though they aren't as warm as the hands that made me feel so safe. I know they will never disappear as you now have. My beloved, my heart is always yours, even if you lost beyond where my trembling voice can reach you. If your memories fade or disappear into the darkness, never forget the precious times we faced the world together. My beloved, for today, for tomorrow, for the days that we may never return, never forget the words we once exchanged. I love you. When I woke up that morning, I knew that I had to go to the ice cream parlor. It was Sunday and I had a long shift to attend to. I considered calling out, knowing that they would understand if I explained the situation, but decided that it would be best to go in anyways. Otherwise, anyone would start to worry about me. I had no doubt that news of the accident was already traveling quickly. Gossip seemed to get around in town eerily fast. Get ready and arrived at my shop 15 minutes before the start of my shift. I haven't wanted to dwell at home, though as soon as I walked in I knew I was too early. It was still early morning and there were only a few customers around. I was surprised to catch sight of a familiar face seated at one of the tables, apparently taking a break from work. Hey Amy, are you alright? I couldn't help but notice the genuine worry on his expression when he saw the bruises on my arms and legs. I appreciated his concern. Good morning, Lawrence. I'm doing okay. Are you sure? Those bruises look really painful. Yes, I'm sure. They really weren't as bad as they look. Really? I don't know if I could work with bruises that big. You're a strong woman. I could hardly feel them, but thanks though. How did it happen? You aren't in any trouble, are you? Well, I got into a car accident. What? When was that? How did it happen? He's so kawaii. I felt a little bad for worrying him, but the tenderness in his eyes made me feel slightly better. It was nice to know that there were people who cared. I decided to explain to him what happened, since there was little secret to it. I was on my motorcycle with Aaron. He protected me when we got into the crash. That's why I'm not very badly hurt. It wasn't his fault. They think the other driver was drunk. That's terrible. How's Aaron? I haven't heard anything about him recently. Actually, Aaron suffered a head injury. He has amnesia now. I'm sorry to hear that. How bad is it? Will he recover? They think he will. Luckily, it isn't too extensive, but he doesn't remember me anymore. Lawrence's eyes widen slightly as I reveal the cost of Aaron's protection. Amy. It's not so bad, though. Thanks for worrying about me, Lawrence. Oh, yeah. Kawaii face. Not so kawaii when he's mad. It's really nice to see people who still care, but I've got to start my shift. I'll talk to you at 8. Wait. I'll talk to you more later. See you later. During the summer, Amy works part-time from morning to noon from Monday to Friday as a waitress in an ice cream parlor owned by an old friend of Gwenda's. She gets paid only with tips around $5 each turn. Being kind to the customers will earn her more money, so depending on her mood she can earn more. There are good and bad days, but in general, working will always lower her energy by a good amount and moral by a small amount. The energy can be restored in several ways. Some are eating and drinking, relaxing, or taking a nap at home. Some at end of every day when you get in bed. There are other ways to gain both energy and moral, and improve Amy's stats, but discovering them is part of the fun in playing the game. Now the workday will start and you'll see the results. If this week goes bad, don't worry, it's just normal, since Amy's moral has been very low. Just what happened. Awesome! I was very kind and people rewarded me accordingly. Oh my gosh, that really does take out energy. I could do much better than this. Noon, your regular shift is over, but you can come here again and decide to do overtime if you have enough moral and energy until evening. You can also come here at any time to perform other actions like talking with Lawrence, who works here full-time every day until evening, or get an ice cream for yourself. Remember though, that doing overtime is a very stressing action, and if your moral is low, it's really a bad idea. I still feel weak. It'll be better if I get home now. I don't think they'll allow me to see Aaron yet anyways. Yeah. I should probably save. Saving. When I got home after work, I found the house empty except for my cat Nina. Nina and I went up to my room and I turned the computer on to check my email, mostly to see if there was any news from Aaron's family or hospital. Wait, this is recording, right? Yeah, it's recording. Just have to make sure, everybody. I knew it was rather unlikely to have more correspondence from them so soon, but couldn't help but hold it on to the hope there would be something new. I sat down at my desk and looked around my inbox, scanning the titles and senders of the new and unread messages I found when I saw there was nothing new from Eddie or anyone else from the hospital crew. Nothing good. Too bad. I decided to do some research on amnesia. It took a while before I found anything interesting, but after a bit of searching around, I found the following explanations around the basics of amnesia. Amnesia is a condition in which memory is disturbed or lost completely. People can forget about things they did, or they will simply fail to remember the things they are currently doing in the near future. I kept reading, but only got confused at the more complicated medical terms. I was distracted from my reading when a small notification box saying I had a new email popped up. From secret admirer at net.rr.edu to Amy21 at mybookraeviews.com. Subject, you have one inbox message. I clicked it a bit and absent-mindedly since the address was unknown. Maybe I shouldn't open it. It could be a virus or a spam. Nina hopped up onto the desk and meowed rather loudly. Well, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to see what it is, right, Nina? I opened the email eyeing the unknown address warily. The message was simple and written in plain black text. Hi there, Amy. I hear you're quite the poet. I'd love to read more of your work, but you simply don't share it with anyone, do you? I'm a big fan, and your secret admirer, as the saying goes. Keep writing, girl. Ignore. I shook my head slightly and clicked back to the inbox, deciding to ignore the unusual message. I was about to check my book review blog when the computer shut down. I tried to restart several times, but nothing happened. My computer just had to break at a time like this. For a moment, I thought it might have been a virus from that mysterious email, but then realized that it was silly. The computer wouldn't even turn on, so the failure was clearly in the hardware. Nina, still sitting on my desk, gave me a puzzled look. Great, now I won't be able to check my email or blog from home anymore. My computer broke. I'll have to buy a new one. Why is this happening all at once? Let's go to sleep now. Tomorrow I have to work. So, who are we going after? I guess we're going after Lawrence. He's so kawaii.
Awesome!
Nita came to sleep near my feet, and her presence made me sleep peacefully. Oh my gosh. 29. I need to hurry. My morning shift at the ice cream shop starts soon. I could do better than this. I could do better than this. I'll go to the hospital today. I want to see Aaron. I miss him. I went to the hospital to visit Aaron, but as soon as I entered the room, I had a feeling the visit wasn't going very well. Good morning, Aaron. Hi. How are you feeling today? A little better, thanks. He smiled at me politely, but without any of the tenderness I used to be seeing. An awkward silence settled in as I sat in the chair beside his bed. Lacking any other ideas to get the conversation going, I decided to start with something simple. I didn't want to pressure him with anything that the Max wouldn't approve of me discussing with him. How's the hospital food around here? Is it okay? It's pretty good. Definitely better than I can cook. Hee, I'm glad you like it, but I'm sure you're not that bad of a cook. You've never had my cooking then. I wanted to say that I had, but quickly restrained. He wasn't a very good cook, but it made it more fun when he came to the ice cream parlor or when I cooked for him. By the way, I was wondering... Yes? Who are you? The question was so simple, so polite, so impersonal, but it still broke my heart. I'm a friend. And the dog's trying to go in the trash. Great. Okay, let's say we're a friend. His words were, but I was certainly my eyes betraying a degree of sadness. I covered it up with a smile, hoping he didn't notice the momentary change. Oh, I'm a friend of yours. My name's Amy. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Just my memory is really hazy. It's okay, I understand. Don't strain yourself. He returned my smile with a nod. You're a very nice girl, Amy. Oh, great. Getting all the pluses. Thank you. Now, if you excuse me, I'm getting tired. I better get some sleep. Sure, I'll come visit you again soon. You're on your own now. Use the map to move between various locations and click on the icons to perform actions. For all the locations and get familiar with the different activities you can do. You'll manage to reunite with Aaron, or you'll fall in love with someone else. It's up to you. Where's the ice cream parlor? Oh my gosh. Ooh. Well, energy down. energy up or no change. Ooh, let's do that.
Bring it on!
Oh, ice cream taster water will exactly what I needed to cheer me up. It's late. I need to go home. Get back home now. I must go to sleep now. Tomorrow I have to work.
Yes!
Really well. I dreamed I was in a world made of ice cream. I was getting ready to leave for the ice cream shop when the phone rang. Okay, should I end it there? If I end it right now, then I'm done. Okay, I might. Depends on what happens with the dog. She's just staring at me right now. Hello? Yeah, we're ending it. Just gonna... We might end it, I don't know. Should we end it? I don't know. New voice? We should meet everybody first. Yeah, we should... Oh, dang it, I think I voiced him. I forgot his voice, dang it. Miss Finch. Oh, yes, I'm Amtharantha. You are Eddie?
Yes, I need to talk with you about Aaron.
Is everything alright?
Yes, don't worry, everything is okay. I heard you paid him a visit yesterday, and I'd like to talk to you about some things.
We agreed to meet him in his office in the afternoon after my shift at the ice cream shop ended. I need to hurry. My morning shift at the ice cream shop starts soon. Dang it. Oh my gosh. Failing every time. Quickly change clothes and get to the hospital to talk with Eddie. I met with Eddie. He nodded at me and made a gesture to follow him into the office. I took a deep breath, vaguely registering the sounds of our footsteps tapping their way through the corridor. I can't pronounce that. Eddie led me through his office, and I distantly noticed his occasional glances, but was too absorbed in my own frantic thoughts to care. We stepped through the door, and he quietly closed it behind me.
Please, have a seat.
I sunk into the cushioned chair in front of the desk and watched him hopefully. Tell me how you can get better.
Well, you have to understand that his condition is somewhat difficult to treat.
Oh gosh, what's going to be doing? Okay.
We will, of course, be encouraging his memory to return by talking to his family and friends, putting him in situations of previous memories, things like that.
The therapist will tell you more about what exactly they will be doing.
There's also a possibility of prescribing him certain medicines, but we only keep that option open for extreme cases.
I nodded, hanging on to his every word.
The key is that he regains his memory slowly and carefully. This sort of psychology is not my specialty, but we will have to be careful of any psychological stress. Amnesia is tricky to begin with. We can't risk any more complications by trying to force him to remember.
My heart sank. So what are you saying is, he won't be remembering me anytime soon?
He looked at me kindly. Probably not, but there is a way you can help.
How? Tell me, I'll do anything.
Well, you know him very well. It would be great if you could think of situations that might help him regain his memory, situations from the past. Places he's been, activities he's liked, things like that. I nodded my head slowly, trying to reconcile myself to all the unbelievable things that have happened recently. For a few minutes I sat still. Then a silence rang and Eddie began to look uncomfortable, stood up mechanically, having heard all the things I need to know. Miss Amtharantha.
Call me Amy, and thanks for your help, Eddie.
Alright, anytime, Amy. You'll be fine, don't worry. I nodded. Are you okay? I shrugged, turning to leave.
Thank you, Eddie. I'll come by later to check on him.
I didn't have an ice cream. That is so sad.
Yes!
I need to go back up. I need to go sleep down tomorrow morning. Oh. Yes, I'm sure.
Who's awesome? I'm awesome.
Who's awesome? I'm awesome. A quiet, peaceful night of sleep. Exactly what I needed. So I'd follow Eddie's suggestions. Grab a book from my library, the first book of the Pen Raisin series by Dr. Macat. How you doing, honeybee darling? Okay. Erin loved it. I'm going to bring this with me at the hospital next time. I need to hurry. My morning shift at the ice cream shop starts soon. I just started my shift when I heard a familiar voice. Amy? I'm gonna change his voice to like something higher. Amy? I looked from the change to the cash register that was counting to me his gaze. Yes? I wanted to tell you about what happened. Yes? Ernest looked away, unable to continue looking in my eyes. He was always rather shy, and he often resorted to text messages since he was more comfortable with it. You know, I'll always be here. If you ever need someone to talk to, I'd be glad to listen. After all, we're friends, right? Right, thank you, Lawrence. I appreciate that. Oh yeah, I did an awesome job today. Got all the money. I quickly changed clothes, eager to give the book to Erin to see if he remembers it. Oh my gosh, this music is crazy. Can I like change it? Goodness. Music. Oh my gosh, it's all the way up there. Okay, that's good. Text speed can be higher, I guess. Voice volume can be. Oh my gosh, perfect testing sound. Okay. When I arrived at the hospital, I was surprised when the receptionist said there were already someone visiting Erin. At first, I was glad to hear that, since it probably meant one of his friends had come to drop in for a visit. Even if it was just one of his friends from the school talking to people he knew, he would probably help him with his memory. Okay. However, when I entered the room, what I found was anything but pleasant. I stepped in the doorway and stared for a moment, my eyes widening as my heart went cold. No clear thoughts passed through my mind, and I couldn't seem to bring myself to take even one step closer. Abigail, Erin's ex-girlfriend, was seated beside him. She wore a smile that was so obviously fake it almost made me sick to see it. I knew all too well why they broke up. Quite a while before they got together, she was a manipulative girl who never really loved him. The idea of the lapse in memory that'd make him think that she was his real girlfriend. I found myself shuddered at the thought. Oh, Amy, good morning. Who are you? I didn't reply, simply staring at the reality of the situation taken. Abigail knew perfectly well who I was. She was just acting. She's a friend of mine. She came here to visit me yesterday. Oh, I see. Don't you know who I am, Abigail? Well, I don't think I would remember someone as ordinary looking as you. I see. Well, anyways, I brought a book for you, Erin. Oh, really? Yeah, it's one of your favorites. It's the first book of the Pendragon series by DJ McHale. That sounds really familiar. Isn't that a children's book? I pulled the soft-colored book out of my purse as I walked over to sit down on the chair on the other side of his bed. Technically, it's young adult. Oh, the main character's name, Bobby? I smiled as I handed him the book, and a look of recognition came over his face. That's right, we would always pre-order the new books as they came out at the bookstore. They were so much fun to read. I remember this. I got this a long time ago. I was so young, but they're too fun to read to grow out of, right? Well, I think I heard of it once too. Thanks for bringing this, Amy. I really like this book. You can keep it if you want.
Oh, we're just getting the points with Aaron. Oh my gosh, what are you doing? What are you doing, honeybee? Ow. Oh my gosh, what did I do? Really? Are you sure? Yeah, I feel like I could read it to you if you don't feel well enough. How about I read it to him? Oh, she's crying. We're ending the episode. Hope you liked this episode. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.